Good morning and welcome back to my channel. It is currently 6 something in the morning, and you know, as I am a sleepy person, we are doing a makeup try on video this morning. So I'm going to try a bunch of new products that I have in my collection that I am just ready to take a gander at and just put them to good use. Some are going to be new, some are going to be used. Just, you know, things like that. We're going to chill this morning. I got my coffee in my mug, so I'm ready for that. And we're just going to chill and try on makeup. So make sure to like, subscribe, comment, whatever you can afford. And if you're not a fan of my videos, I'll see you on the way out. Bye. Okay. So I already put my sunscreen on. I use the Mixsoon Centella Sunscreen. Really nice so far. I'm enjoying the product. No burning, no big issues right now, except like this guy right here. There's like this zit that's like coming up, and I feel him, and he's angry and he's red. So that's fun. I do not have my brows done because I do have a new gel product. So I do want to try that gel product today. And it is the Superlock, Maybelline Superlock Brow Gel. So I have never tried this before. So we're just going to give this a good brush through the brows. Just really brush that through. And then I'm going to take a spoolie and we're going to shape the best we can. Okay, there we go. And then the other. So it is a clear brow gel, and they really take that to like heart, because usually when it's like translucent or clear, sometimes it like is a white gel. But this is like completely clear. It feels kind of like watery. But so far the hold on it is not bad. Let's see. Yeah, like it's holding my brows pretty well. Like it's not dropping anything right now. And then we're gonna use a brow pencil, and we're just gonna, I know I usually do this the opposite way, I thought I'd try this method today, because I know some people do it this way, where they put the brow gel first and then they color in their brows. So I thought I'd try that out today. And I kind of just want to like come through again, just make sure everything's good. Maybe a little bit more in this front brow. Well, both of them are front brows, but I mean, like, in this brow needs a little bit more color. Okay, brows are done. Great time. Now we are going to try this Pure Foreign Love Your Selfie foundation. So I was scrolling through some of the old like videos I used to watch, and this was a product that was mentioned by Raw Beauty Christie. And I just wanted to give this a shot. I did get it from Amazon because they were having the Amazon sale, and I got it at a discount, which is great. So we're just gonna, ooh. Okay, that came out a little watery. Let me unscrew that, and I know there's a doe foot applicator, and just see if I can mix that around real quick. And okay, that looks a little bit more mixed in. So we're gonna just dot, 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 and we're just gonna go to town. So this, I think I did a pretty good shade match here. For the most part. Yeah, that seems to be like me, as much as I hate to admit it sometimes. That color is me. And we're just gonna pat this around with my sponge. What I've noticed so far is it looks pretty natural, so it's definitely more of a natural finish than it is like a matte finish. I don't know if it's the amount I used or what, but it is covering pretty well. I'm not seeing a lot of like my real skin through it. Even kind of covered up that like angry zit. Okay, so I got it to work on my nose, but it was not working on my nose for a second. Like it was just leaving spots. Like little lines from my sponge. Yep, and okay, so it is a long-lasting like foundation / concealer. It's supposed to have a natural skin-like finish, and it's multi-purpose, so you can use it as a foundation or you can use it as a concealer. So far, not a bad look. It is definitely more of that natural finish. I wouldn't say not quite dewy, but it's definitely more natural on my face. I'm gonna get a little concealer. I'm gonna use the NARS Soft Matte. We're just gonna go over that set one more time. I see a little peeking through. And we're just, yep. We're just gonna cover that sucker up really well. Alrighty. Little sucker is covered up. And now we're just gonna cover the eyes real quick, just so we can have a nice base for our eyeshadow, because we do have a new eyeshadow quint we're gonna be playing with. And I am so excited to play with this, and y'all will see why in like a few seconds, why I'm so excited to play with this palette, because I have been looking for something from Natasha Denona that was gonna be like this, and I am just very excited to play with this kind of color story, because I feel like she doesn't do a lot of this color story. Well, maybe she does do this color story a bit, but she's never done it in a quint before, and that is the Natasha Denona mini rose palette. And I'll show you the colors up front and quick. So see, it's just a bunch of rosy tones in a palette. Here's the look up close. And I am so excited to play with something like this. So obviously it's not going to be a very like intricate look, but it is going to be a fun look, at least for me, because y'all know I love those pinky tones. So we're just gonna put down our tape real quick and just make sure it is not super sticky on my face. Alright, tape's on, and I think I'm gonna start with this like rosy purpley shade in the corner, and I'm just gonna tap that into the corner of the eye right there. We're just gonna, it is blending pretty well. I'm not having any issues like blending that out at all. Then we'll get the other side. But definitely no like blending issues, which I expect from Natasha Denona, because if I'm paying Natasha Denona prices, I should be getting her like blendability as well. So let's just make sure it's all covered and all blended. Yeah, see, this is not going to be like a very intricate look. And then I'm going to go in with this beigey shade right here, and I'm just going to put that on the inner corner. So what it's gonna do is kind of give like an illusion of color on the inside of my eye, but it's also gonna blend that rosy purple out a little bit to make sure it looks all blended. It's gonna kind of brighten that area too, so it looks a little brighter in that inner corner. Oh yeah, I like that. See, it's just a brightener. It's not gonna be like anything like groundbreaking on my eyelid. Alright, and then I'm gonna get my glitter glue because I think I know what color I'm gonna use, because it feels like a no-brainer to me to use the color I'm thinking of. So we're just gonna paint that on my lid as per usual. And then I am gonna go in to this little pink shade right there. It's just the lighter pink shade. It's not the rose gold one. Just that regular pink shade. Ooh, very sparkly. Doesn't have as much of a base as I was hoping for. Like, it's definitely very like shimmery pretty, but it's definitely not like super base heavy. Interesting. And we're gonna get a little bit more glitter glue. And we're just gonna do the other eye real quick. And we're just gonna paint that on. Just a little bit more, just because it doesn't really have that base to it. And there we go. I think that works. I'm gonna get a closer look. Yep. It is all nice and glittery on my eyelid. It is very like, very shimmery color. And then we're just gonna beat that corner in a little bit. And just clean up some areas real quick. And we're gonna take the tape off real quick so we can do that bottom lash line. So I think I'm just gonna go back in with that rosy toned purple. And we're gonna start here and work our way. Just start from the outer corner and work our color towards the front, because I want the color to be lighter in the front than I do in the back. Just personal preference. There we go. See, very simple look today. Nothing kind of wild-ish for today. Just a nice basic look. All right, I'm gonna go do my mascara off camera and I'll be right back. All right, mascara is on and concealer's on. So I just went back in with the soft matte from NARS, and I used the Fireworks mascara from Maybelline. Been trying that out. Still don't like how wet it is, but it does give off a very beautiful look. And of course I got some on my lid, because why wouldn't I? Why wouldn't I ruin everything? Mascara will be the death of me one day. Just how much I screw up on it. Another sip of coffee from my Spirited Away mug. So cute. Alright. Now we're going to try a new bronzer. So we're going to use the e.l.f. Putty Bronzer. I bought mine in Feelin' Shady. So this is the color. Okay, this might be my fault at this point. I might just be buying bronzers that look cool toned, and that's basically a contour at this point. All right, so I'm gonna just roll my sponge in it. There we go. We're just gonna pat that in. Yeah, I did it again. This is definitely more a contour shade than a bronzing shade. And that just might be my fault of picking the bronzers that look the cool tonest. Like I said, that just might be a me thing, where I keep picking the wrong color. So that's my fault, y'all. And then we're gonna just do this around the chin. Ta-da. Alright, so I think I got something pretty good going. I'm just gonna blend out those edges right there. We should be good on the bronzer. So now we're gonna go into the Blend Bunny X Ellis Lunar Eclipse Dimension palette right here. And I'm just gonna use some blush from this since I've been trying to use this lately to get an idea. So we're gonna do this 0 shade. We're just gonna, it's like a pale pink, like a baby pale pink. And we're just gonna use that all over, build a little bit more, because I have a little bit of blush blindness. And then I'm gonna put a little bit of Crescent, which is this like, so use this color, using this color, we're gonna tap off as much of that as possible, and then we're gonna put that at the tippy top. And then I'm gonna wipe a little bit of that off, and we're just gonna blend that out a little bit. There we go. Alright, I think we've blended it out. So now I'm all blushy. I like being blushy. And then, ugh, okay, I still have gunk on my eye. There we go. And then let's use that to fix that corner. And there we go. Just fixing that up a little bit. And now we're gonna go in with a lip liner, and we're gonna do this lift liner from Maybelline. This is in Line Leader. Very pretty color, as you can see. And we're just gonna, oh, that's very pretty. A little deeper than I thought it was gonna be. But that's what happens when you order online. There we go. Very pretty, like, neutrally pink color. I was hoping it'd be more of a cool tone pink, but that's okay. I'm just gonna put a little MAC in the middle. Very pretty combination, as you can see. Just a very neutral, like, pinky lip. Nothing, you know, nothing too out of the ordinary for me. All right. And then we're gonna use the Maybelline Fit Me powder. So I used it in another video, but I wanted to use it in a proper, like, get ready with me, just to, like, show it off, not just have it for a tutorial. It's definitely getting rid of some of that natural radiance that I had on my skin, which is nice because it was starting, the foundation was starting to crease on my chin, which means it would probably have started creasing other places too. And I don't want it to crease everywhere. Yeah, definitely, this definitely is helping. Definitely helping with that creasing that I was getting in my chin, at least. So now the chin's fine. The forehead's looking better. Yeah, I definitely like this powdered more than I like it just regular. Because when it's regular, it kind of moves a little. And that might be due to me, but it might also be due to that. Then I'm going to use my Milani Make It Last and just refresh the face real quick. And I'm just gonna, cannot breathe that in. I'm gonna let that dry while I take a sip of coffee. And ruin my lipstick while I drink coffee. That's fine. I'm fine with that. I just need the caffeine. The caffeine is needed. All right, while we let the rest of my face set, I'm going to use the ColourGram Fruity Glass Tint, and it looks like this. How cute is the packaging? It is a Korean brand. So we're gonna get started with this. Oh, I think that's a rubber applicator that I'm looking at. Yeah, that's rubber. Definitely smells fruity. Very interesting, like very watery feeling for sure. Just goes on clear. Like it's got a little bit of sparkle in it, but I don't think it shows up really well on the lips. So it's just a clear gloss, but just wanted to try it out on the lips, see how like moisturizing it feels. So it's supposed to have a plumping effect. I do not feel heat or cooling with this. Nope, no heating or cooling. Though it's supposed to be lip plumping, so I guess we'll keep wearing it and see how it goes. And then we're gonna try the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear Highlighter. And this one is in, okay, well it's this color. Because it doesn't have a label. That's fine. And then we're just gonna swirl our brush in. I'm a little nervous of how this is gonna show up, but my estimate was correct. My risk was good. Because I was wondering if this was gonna be too dark and this was gonna have a cast. But I am not seeing a cast. Then again, I tap some off and whatnot, but nope, no cast. It just looks like a beaming highlighter on my cheek, which is good, very good. I do not want any like glitter, like not glitter, but I don't want any like cast, any weird cast. It's very pretty though. I'm very happy with it. I don't see any weird cast. I am looking for a cast just because it is a darker color than I would usually go for. But I didn't want the white one specifically. I think this works because I'm wearing like a good bit of blush. But I think if I wasn't wearing a good bit of blush, that it would be a little different. I think I'm going to take my blush brush and I'm going to blend a little bit. I think that'll, there we go. That makes me feel a little better. Yeah, definitely feels a little better having that blended. I don't see any cast, but let me know in the comments if you saw a cast on this. As I wear the lip gloss, I am feeling like a cooling sensation on my upper lip. Maybe a little on the bottom, but nothing like, nothing outstanding, nothing that's gonna like really affect my life in any way or upset me in any way. All right. And this is the completed look. This is what we got going on. I think I look cute. Very dainty today. Definitely not anything super powerful, but very dainty. Very demure kind of look today, which I'm sure some people love. All right, so going through the products. The Love Your Selfie foundation. I think this foundation is not as much natural as I think when I first put it on. Because the longer I wore it, the more like dewy it got. And it definitely was like very like hydrating, I would say. It is also very like, it gets more and more dewy as I wore it. So it definitely was not like a natural fit. It was starting to go in my creases, which I wasn't a super big fan of. I'm gonna have to try this maybe a couple more times, but it just may not be the foundation I'm looking for. Maybe a little too dewy, in my opinion. The Superlock, I think it's fine. I don't know if it's fantastic. I mean, of course I want to try it again, but I don't think it has a fantastic hold like some of my other brow gels do. So we're gonna have to see on this a little bit more. And then the Natasha Denona Rose Quint. It's pretty. Don't get me wrong. It is very pretty, but it's not anything spectacular. It's not anything like wild. I'm pretty sure I have these colors in my collection, but of course I love a good pink palette, so I'm going to enjoy this. I'm going to get some use out of it. But if you don't like pink shades or rosy shades or brown, like a dark brown, like it's a Quint, so you're going to get so many looks out of it. And you're gonna get so much use than I think other palettes in my collection. You know, it's a cute palette. I think if this is the kind of color story you're looking for, then yeah, it's a perfect palette. But for me, it's kind of just a, I guess, drop in the bucket for the palettes I own. Let's see, what else? The Blend Bunny Ellis Dimensions palette. So I've played with it a few times, and I like it and I don't at the same time. Like, I'll look at it in certain angles and it'll look really pretty, and then in other angles I'll look at it and it kind of looks a little dusty. Like a little dusty, I don't know, maybe I'm just crazy. Because it is a powder palette, but I feel like it's just a little dustier than normal. Because I've played with shades like this, and I feel like they're not usually this kind of like look on my skin. But like I said, maybe I'm just crazy. Maybe I haven't worn these kind of colors in a while. So who knows? But interesting color story. We'll have to keep looking at that one. All right, the Lifter Liner. Creamy, smooth, goes on my lips really well. Enjoyed that. Nothing too revolutionary. It's a liner. The color's pretty, but other than that, you know, just a liner. The color's pretty. A little darker than I wanted it to, but still pretty. So if you need a new lip liner, it's a good one from the drugstore. I'm not gonna complain. The lip gloss. I think it's very pretty. It hasn't broken down my lipstick yet. It's very shiny. Not like a huge plumping effect, but it's got a little tingle to it. Not settling into my lip creases. So yeah, I think that's good. Oh, the Fit Me powder. The Fit Me powder's good. I think it's definitely set down that foundation and has made it a little bit more matte and set compared to what I was working with earlier. So definitely took me from super oily. I don't know if it's pore filling like it states, like, because I can kind of still see my pores, but from a distance it looks like my pores are filled in. So I say that's a pretty slight win on that one. And then the Infallible highlighter. I think if you blend it in pretty well, it works well, especially for this color. You just need to make sure it's blended, because I think with this color and my skin tone, if I don't blend it in properly, it's just gonna look like a streak. Because that's what I was kind of noticing as I was looking, is that it almost looked like a streak on my face, but once it blended in, it looked beautiful. So I see the hype around these highlighters. It's very pretty. And I think that's all of the new products I tried today. All right. Thank y'all for watching. I really appreciate it. Make sure to talk about in the comments below some of the new makeup you're trying. Are you trying it at 6 a.m. like I am? Or are you trying it at, you know, waking hours? All right. Thank y'all again. And make sure to like, subscribe, comment, whatever you can afford. And thank y'all for watching my videos. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day.